Hello, it is Friday. 8 o'clock my time, 7 o'clock some people's time. Happy Friday. Woo! Let me just share this on my Facebook page here. How do you just share it on your page? I don't know. Let's see. Hello. I'm just trying to figure out how to share it on my page. There we go. Woohoo. How's everyone doing? It's nice outside too. Nice outside. We outside. How's everyone doing? Okay. I think I figured it out. Let's hope so. Great. Hey, Cindy, how are you doing? Hi. I don't know how to share it to my actual page. I think I did it. We'll see. Anyway, I'm just going to wait a couple of more minutes and then we're going to get it started. How's your week been, Aunt Cindy? Oh, I did. All right. So. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I left my mic and I left my my lighting in Chicago with my mother. Last week it was a super dope show. My mom was on the show with me in lieu of Mother's Day, so it was a really good show. But I left all my equipment in Chicago, so if you can't hear me, let me know. I'll talk up a little higher, and I'm sitting next to a lamp, so hopefully you can see me. Awesome. Busy and productive, I hear you. Okay, Kristen said you can hear me perfectly. Oh, I was trying to share my live on Cindy, but I think I did it. I'm going to give it one more minute and then we're going to get started. So this week theme is diet and exercise. I was wondering how everybody was handling diet and exercise during this time. I'll start talking, but then I'll start the show. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes because that's pretty much the live. If you are on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button. Okay, glad. Maybe I don't need the light and the microphone. Who knew? And then as you can see here, scrolling my IG, my website, and subscribe to Be Your Own Kind. I thought that was kind of cute. I was playing around with it, waiting for the live to start. We're going to get started. Don't want to hold you too long because it's nice outside. So you might want to go. I don't know. Where can you go? They've actually opened up my city. So me and my husband rode past the mall and the parking lot is packed. I'm not going in the mall. I'm just not going in the mall. I'm not ready yet. Yes. Okay, I'll show you, Aunt Cindy. Hi, Mommy. I left all my stuff at your house. So as I was saying, we're going to be talking about diet and exercise. That's a pretty sensitive subject. I don't know if it's for everyone, but I know it definitely is for me. So we're going to get this started with the first question. And feel free to hit that link that's in the comments if you want to link in and talk, ask questions, and add to the conversation, or just talk about what you want to talk about. This is your time right now. All right. So my first question is, how are you handling diet and exercising during the pandemic? I will say personally, I was doing great. Doing great. I was still walking, eating, still losing my weight. Like the first week, and then the second week hit, and I slowly declined. Then the next week hit, and then I slowly declined some more. Then, as you all know, my grandma passed away, and the last 2 weeks have been awful, totally awful. So I finally got back on the wagon this week. So Craig said, let's get let's get what? I don't know. Let's get started. Then we have Kristen said, you're not handling it at all. No. A matter of fact, I was eating with you last week. So I this morning I was just like, you know what, you got to get back on it, start doing things you were doing, like just simply walking, watching my portions and things like that. So that's pretty much what I started doing. So I was almost 20 pounds down. So it's just back to the drawing board pretty much. So yeah. Oh, you're not doing good, Aunt Cindy? Is it the fact of just sitting in the house? Like there are so many videos on like YouTube and stuff like that. And I started doing them, and then after a while, I was just like, ugh, like I don't know. Consistency is always a component when trying to lose weight. So yeah. Yes, we were just eating for no reason. People kept sending cash app donations for food, and we weren't going to like McDonald's. We were like going to Olive Garden, Hooters, Longhorn. Like we were really getting it in. Like we weren't playing with the eating when I was in Chicago. Michelle says I'm a gym rat, so I'm going through weightlifting withdrawals. Oh wow, yeah, especially if you're used to the gym. And some people, I like the gym like half the time, like for the weight thing, but as far as like cardio, I like to walk. Like I don't like the treadmill because I feel like I'm not going anywhere. So Michelle, what are you doing in place of not going to the gym? And then Kristen says there's nothing to do in the house but eat, sleep, and watch TV. Right. So that's why I started going outside and really started walking, like for real. That's pretty much what I started to do. So it looks like apparently everybody is having that little standstill with the diet and the exercise because we're in the house and there's really nothing else really to do but eat. I have exercise equipment in the basement. Haven't used. My mom has an elliptical and a treadmill. But you're losing weight, Mom. My mom is all about the natural regimen. I think she does black seed oil, the infamous apple cider vinegar. That actually helps. I think it curbs appetite. I don't know so much of it actually burning weight off, but I know that when I do try it, I'm not as hungry. Michelle says working out every day, doing body weight exercises like Nike Training Club. You also go outside for walks. So you're doing like is it like a Nike Live type deal where you're exercising with an instructor or something like that? Because there are a lot of those. I can't think of the name of it too. It's one on the Fire Stick where they have a lot of exercise classes or whatever for whatever you're trying to do. And there's a lot of apps too. A lot of free trials, I think, right now, too. Excuse me. Yes, green tea is also a good one. Lemon water is good for weight loss and burning fat. Yes, it is. Mom says it is. I like eating lemons anyway. Maybe I'm not eating enough of them. But, yeah, I know it's an antioxidant. I use it on my hair because I have eczema. So I pour the lemon juice on my scalp, and it stops the itching and stops it from flaking. So lemon juice has a ton of great qualities, but let's see. I walk more on days in my office. Yeah, yes, that's another thing. Like even if we didn't exercise before the pandemic, we still kind of walk to work, especially if you're downtown and areas like that. But now when you're working at home, you don't even have that little time to walk. You just wake up and sit on the couch, or some people just roll in the bed and just start getting to work. So yeah. Michelle says, yeah, they have live classes. You can download the exercises and go at your own pace. Oh, is it free or is it like a subscription? I might need to try that. And then Cindy said, also try lime. Also, limes have the same effects as lemons. I'll look that up. Thanks, Aunt Cindy. Yes, lemon water, green tea, etc. Yes, all of those are antioxidants. So yeah, these are good things. Let's see. Oh, we got a couple of more comments. It's free for now. Oh yeah. A lot of things are free for now thanks to the pandemic. So I'm gonna have to jump on that. Craig says swimming is the second best exercise from the other thing. You know what? Sex is cardio. Like I read that before, and there was actually a book about that. Like, it's called Sexercise or something. I don't know if anybody ever heard of that. Like you have, if you have like a healthy sex life, you know, it helps your endorphins and it helps you to burn calories. Swimming, that is still on my bucket list to learn how to do. I like to jump rope. You know, I'm struggling because I'm starting back over, but jumping rope is also a good cardio exercise. They have a free version, a premium. Both are free now. Okay, well, I'm gonna catch it while it's free, and then when it costs, I'll probably just just scur off. But it'll be good to try something different because I do the same YouTube videos. I like those videos. I don't know if you guys ever heard of. Oh, I don't even know her name. She has this walk it off, like walk the miles, walk the pounds off type thing. I love her. But Leslie, I think is her name. Yes, yeah, Sexercise. Try it. So the next question is, what is the largest hurdle when attempting to be healthy? I would have to say consistency. Really, it's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. If you think it's gonna be hard, then it is. And even when you're not thinking it's hard, it is hard. But it's like it's a mindset. You know, portions has always been a thing that I struggle with. You know, eat it because it's in front of my face type of thing. But I don't have to do that. Like when I'm full, that's it. And not like full where I have to waddle and it feel like I'm about to throw up. Full where, you know, it's like, okay, I'm content type deal. Yeah, consistency. Yeah, consistency. And the food you eat. Yes, because the bad food is good. It's really good, but it's good in moderation. You know, but to just sit and eat a whole pizza every day, eat the hamburgers every day, that's not good to your body. Like it needs vegetables and substance. So, of course, you know, I always am online. I saw videos, but then I decided to just go with a couple of articles. Don't worry, I'm not going to read this article in its entirety. My mom always talks about my long articles. So I'm going to share this screen if it'll let me. There we go. Let me be smaller here. So I saw this this article on recipeland.com. You heard it was a big hurdle, Kristen? It was a rumor. So some of the top hurdles that people say when losing weight, the first one is focusing on the number of calories. First of all, that's annoying. But I don't know if you guys ever heard of MyFitnessPal. It does it for you. And when you complete all of the exercises on there, it'll actually tell you how much, if you keep eating these amount of calories or eating this way, you'll be a certain weight within a 5-week period. So it's a really good tool to use. I know Weight Watchers, they have a number system too. But it's not calories. I don't know what their number system is based on, but that's also a good way of losing weight. And they actually have free, I think they have a free subscription for first 3 months or something going on right now. So that's also good. And it's good because it's like meetings that you have. And so you can kind of connect with like-minded people that are going through the same thing you're going through. Yes, Michelle, I love MyFitnessPal. It's nothing to think about. You put in your exercise and you put in your food. Now, the one thing that I have to catch myself on is I will do the extra exercise just so I can eat those extra calories. So I have to watch myself with that because then it becomes a game. Oh, if I walk these extra mile, then I can get that brownie. But every day, maybe every once in a while, but every day it defeats the whole purpose. The whole purpose. Yes, I'll try MyFitnessPal. It is a really great app, and you could connect with Facebook people or meet other type of people. And I know they have like different contests and stuff like that too. So it's pretty neat. The second one is guilt. Don't beat yourself up too much if you happen to slip and cheat on your diet. And I think that's the biggest one is guilt. So, okay, you have a bad day. You had Burger King. And so the next day you're like, well, I messed up. So I might as well, go ahead and eat this cake. Oh, the next day I messed up. I might as well go get ice cream. Like, you're human. It's okay if you incorporate these foods, back into your diet, but you have to, stop yourself and say, hey, okay, I messed up today, but tomorrow I'll do better and do better. And I think that's where I get caught up in. Like last couple of weeks, I was like, you know what? My grandmother died. That was my whole excuse, and it wasn't an excuse. It was just a reason to just eat because that's what I wanted to do. It's another kind of like I was saying, mind over matter type of thing. Never try. Hook me up, daughters. We will, Mom, but you're losing like all the weight with your teas and stuff. So you're cheating already. Elimination diets, which AKA is fad diets. Have any of you guys ever tried a fad diet? I know the biggest one right now is keto and what's the other one? Paleo. And really, I didn't know that they were fad diets, but I think what makes them fad diets is because once you're off them, your weight just like packs back on. And I was talking to a friend about keto. She did it, but she said when she got off and tried to get back on, it was hard for her to lose that weight. And she was like, Renita, I'm going to tell you something you don't want to hear. You're going to have to do straight diet and exercise. And I was just like disappointed and all, but I did. So I didn't try the keto, but I see that it melts the fat off. Has anybody ever tried paleo or keto? If so, let me know in the comments here. Kristen said, I never tried a diet. Okay. So what do you do to stay healthy? How are you staying active? What type of foods are you eating, Kristen? What do you do? Like, what is your regimen? And we already talked about this. Number 4, portion sizes. We talked about that. Number 5, limited fat, protein, and fiber. Fiber is something that we all can eat more and more of because it helps you stay full for a really long time. So I started eating oatmeal in the morning, and I noticed that I'm full up until lunch. The other thing is flax seeds. Those are great. And the other one, the chia seeds are very good, but be careful with those and make sure that they're wet, because if the water hasn't fully absorbed into them, they could choke you. So make sure that you're careful when you're trying those chia seeds, but they keep you full for a very long time. Mom, you're not a dieter. And Michelle says, I've never tried to diet either. I'm mostly a vegetarian. Oh, okay. So what made you cut out the meat, Michelle? Were you always a vegetarian? Let me not assume you used to eat meat. What made you cut out meat, or what made you not eat meat? Kristen says, I pretty much eat what I have a taste for. And when Mom cooks, she cooks pretty healthy meals. I am trying to get away from eating so much. Fast food, I feel like is like the killer. We don't know what they're putting in that food. We have absolutely no idea what they're putting in that food. I could make a hamburger at home and eat a hamburger out and will feel totally different from having the same thing, but it's not the same thing. I don't know what they cook and putting in that hamburger. I know at home, I just took the ground beef, I put it in the skillet, and I put it in the bread and I ate it. So yes, we don't know what is in the fast food. Yeah, Mom, you do watch your portions. I noticed that. Hey, Kimberly, everybody say hi to Kim. Thanks for joining me. IFF is killing Black people. What is IFF? Is it fast food, Aunt Cindy? It is. For instance, just to talk about something that we all know about, Popeye's chicken sandwich. Like, people was losing their mind over that. And when I looked up what's in that, it is a lot of bad, crazy stuff in that chicken sandwich. And it's like 1,000,000 calories. And people like eat every day, eating more than one, 3, 4, 5. It's like, oh, you don't know what's in that. Especially with the stuff they was doing when they was eating it. I mean, it's good, but I'm afraid to eat it ever again. I actually gave it up for Lent and just kept going. And I gave up sugar for Lent. And I noticed a difference from when I didn't eat sugar to when I did now. A lot of people have kind of gained habits from Lent. That's good. Did you ever try? Has anybody ever tried the Daniel fast? That's a pretty good one too. You're right. We don't know what they're putting in it. That's why I'm trying to get away from eating it so much and have to get in the habit of cooking more. Really, movement Like, we could do all the things in the world, but every time I'm reading something about a dietitian, they are always talking about diet. Like, you can move as much as you want and exercise as much as you want, but if you are not consuming the right things, yeah, it's crazy. It'll just be at a standstill. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. You did have a Popeye sandwich today. I'm sorry, Pooh. Okay, clearly the whole family had Popeye sandwiches for dinner. Oh Lord. And Kim says, I've been eating mostly vegetables and palm-sized portion of lean meat since April 20th. Oh my God. Today is my cheat day, though. Had fried chicken and fries. I've lost 13 pounds so far. Yes. Yes, Kimberly, you killing it. I'm so happy for you. And it's just a day-by-day thing, right? And you just went full-blown into it. I am so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. So when you have your cheat day, that's it. Just, is it a cheat meal or do you cheat all day? And like I said, one cheat meal or cheat day, however she does it, is not going to hurt you. It's when you have like a cheat life. Yes, our health is our wealth, and yes, and I had to tell somebody this. Like, I tell people, hey, I want to love myself as I am, and some people interpret that as, I love being unhealthy, and people always saying with this whole body positivity is like, oh, you're promoting obesity, you're promoting bad health. No, body positive movement is about embracing yourself, loving yourself as you is. It doesn't mean that you don't want to change things about yourself, but it's saying, hey, I accept me for who I am. And I don't think nothing's wrong with that at all. My mom says home cooking is much healthier, right? It's what you consume. Yes, Kim. Kim is killing it. Yes. And Cindy, wait, I think I skipped somebody. And Cindy said, great job. Great job, Kim. Yeah. So what's keeping you? Wait, I think I missed somebody's. So what's keeping you consistent, Kim? Tell us your secrets. Like, what are you doing to stay consistent while you're on this new life change? Because diet has a little nasty connotation to it. I like life change. I think that's better. I don't know. It could mean the same thing, but I just like to use life change because that's what it is. It's a life change. You're not going to be eating just broccoli for the rest of your life. So you have to learn how to incorporate foods that you like as well, and learn how to eat within portions. Oh, okay. Mom thought you were her friend. All right. She said, thanks. Kim says, yep, day by day, I can walk up to an hour on my treadmill at a time. Nice. My cheat day is just a cheat meal, really. I just eat healthy all day until dinner on Friday. Then I get whatever I want for dinner. So that's a build up. You're looking for, you gave yourself something to look forward to. So you gave yourself an incentive. If I do good this week, then Friday, that's my cheat meal. And then you won't be craving, and then next thing you know, you in the middle, not saying you do this, but you're in the middle of the floor with a birthday cake, because you didn't give yourself a break. So I like that you're giving yourself a break within your regimen. That is so dope, Kim. So dope. Please keep it up. You're encouraging me. Matter of fact, you encouraged me to start again after I was talking to you. So thank you. All or nothing. Okay, we're almost there. So another hurdle is the all or nothing attitude, which is what we were talking about. Overeating on one day is not going to completely derail your diet. Overeating every day for a week, that is going to do it. So don't abandon your efforts. Keep going with it. So I like that. Hey, Candace, how are you? She says plenty of water. We should be drinking half our body weight in ounces a day, or at least close to it. Girl, I'm going to be honest with you. I tried that. I tried that, and I think I drowned myself. Like, I did not know that you can over drink water. I did not know it. Like, I was literally walking around like this, and water was coming up. Like, so yeah, I will drink close to it, but maybe it's just too much body weight, because I tried that water to drink as much as your weight. I don't know if I overdid it or what, but that is a good thing. And with that water, the trick to that is you're full too. You won't eat as much because water fills you up, and I swell up a lot. And I notice when I drink a lot of water, I don't swell up as much. The skin gets brighter. It's a lot of great great effects of water. Sorry. Stormy said, don't be hard on yourself. Take one day at a time and encourage yourself. Starting a healthy lifestyle yes, exactly. It starts with the mind first, and when you're starting again, don't even think of it like starting over and starting again. That's what I had to do. It's like, no, I am embarking on a healthy lifestyle. Because every time, if you use the word again, it just reminding you of all your failed attempts. And it's not like you haven't tried before, but it's all about the mind. Like this time is different. This is a new time. So I'm not going to compare this time to the next time, because I've lost weight plenty of times. Plenty of times. But if I go back and think about, it is good to go back and say, hey, you did this before, you could do it again, but not the perspective of, oh, I gained this weight. Oh, I'm a loser. Oh, I can't get my life together. Oh, no, pick yourself back up, do it again. It's all about the mind, all about the mind. And my mom says, yes, water is good, but don't overdo it. Yeah, I learned. And then Kim says, yes, ma'am, I live for that cheat meal, though. My inspiration is that I just don't want to die. Man, I was told that I'm pre-diabetic, so that kind of scared me into trying to get healthy again. Yes, and that's my goal. I don't want to have to be made to be healthy. You catch what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like it's required now, but I don't want a doctor to say, hey, you need to do this now. And my doctors have been warning me too. So it's like, do you adhere to the warning, or do you just let it worsen to the fact where you have no choice? Like it's a life and death thing. So I'm glad you caught it before, the diabetes came along. That's great. And number 8, which is the last one of this article, unsupportive supports. That is a hurdle. When you don't feel supported in this journey, make sure you cling to someone that will genuinely support you, not make you feel bad when you maybe mess up, or not, put more stress and intensity on you, but someone that's going to be honest with you, yet stern. And I believe me and Kim had this story before where, our husbands are very supportive, and we'll tell them, hey, don't let me eat this. I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to get healthy. But as soon as, a weak point hit, we'll guilt them into having us eat what we told them not to let us eat, and they know, our hurdles, but we're using their kindness for weakness, so to speak. We know that they don't want us to be upset, but that's a form of kind of manipulation. And Kim brought that to my attention. Don't ask for the help, and then when someone's trying to help you, guilt them into getting what you want. So I learned that from her. So when you do have supportive people, let them tell you the hard things, because that's why you chose them, and that's why they're in your circle, to tell you the hard things. And I fell out with a lot of people that told me about my weight, and all they were trying to do was to help me. So if you do have the support, don't beat your support up, is what I'm saying. And if you don't have support, things like Weight Watchers and things like that, they can, or find somebody, a walking buddy or exercise buddy, someone that'll be consistent and help you on days where you just don't feel like you can get it done, so that's it with that article. Does anybody have anything else to say regarding this question? Yes, I will simply be like, Derek, this is the day, babe. This is the day. Don't let me pick up that cake. Don't let me pick up that cake. And as soon as I have a bad day, I'm like, you don't love me. I just want that cake, and you don't love me because I'm fat. And da-da-da-da. Next thing you know, he doesn't want to see me cry, and then he'll give me that brownie, and that's manipulation. So now you're making them feel bad because they feel like they're letting you down, and they just succumb to it because they don't want to see you sad. So yeah, that's just, don't do that to your support. Right, we have to encourage one another. Everybody's metabolism is different. Everybody is not on your level. It might be somebody like, for instance, Michelle. She said she hit the gym. She do the weights. I'm not gonna go to the gym every day, and everybody might not be gym people. Everybody might not be, vegetable eaters, and some people may struggle with portions. You have to meet people at their level when they ask you for your help too. Don't take them somewhere that they're not mentally prepared to be at. You have to be patient with people. So yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Any more comments on this question? I did put the link in there if anybody want to join. And while we're waiting on that, let me do the next one here. So the last thing that I wanted to cover on this today, and then I'll let you enjoy your Fridays, is the big thing: body image. Your standards versus society standards. And we know that it is completely different. I don't want to be the dead horse, but Lizzo is probably the best example. Like, people have really been giving her flack for just being herself. And they're just like, well, she's just distasteful and she's just this and that and she need to put on clothes. But I never heard anyone say that about Nicki Minaj. I never heard anyone say that about Rihanna. Like, she's just as naked. As, is it the fact that she has the extra meat? Like, I don't understand it. Like, if for one thing, it's like, we want the bigger curvy girl to feel confident, but then when she exudes confidence, we say, oh my God, you too confident. Oh no, you need to put on some clothes. You don't love yourself. Now, no one has ever said that Rihanna or Nicki suffers from self-esteem issues, but Lizzo is looking for, it's always an excuse. She's looking for someone, or she's looking for attention. I mean, she's a star, and this is how she likes to present herself, or likes to, I don't know, it's just her. I don't even think it's an excuse. It's just her, and we put all these stereotypes on different body images, and it's just like, skinny doesn't equate healthy. First of all, let me just put that out. Skinny does not equate healthy. There's been some times that Derek can tell you that me and him were riding bikes together and I passed him up. He had to stop because he was tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, skinny doesn't always, I'm not saying he's unhealthy, but I'm just saying size is not what is the only factor for healthiness. And I just want to put that out there. I'm getting off subject, sorry. Kimberly said exactly, the hubbies wants us to be happy, so they give in, but actually we are making them aid to us. Yes. And how much guilt are we putting on them because they're pretty much helping us kill ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's just not cool. It's just not cool to do to your support. Be yourself no matter what size you are, right? There are some people that wait. Hey, I'm gonna wait till I be this weight until I do this. I'm gonna wait till I be this weight until I do that. No, girl, go do that at 300 pounds. Go do that at 250. Embrace you, because I've known people that were heavy and then they were small, and then when they lost the weight, they still didn't love themselves. So when you're losing the weight, work on you as well. Work on self-love and self-acceptance as well. It goes hand in hand. And really, the more confident you are, it's probably to help you with the weight. You never know. Society will tear you down, and you can't. And I noticed that society, they set the norms, and then they make you feel bad for the message that they perpetuate. They'll say, hey, you look good and this. And then on the other hand, oh, you're killing yourself. You're obese. Like, society is so contradictory. Like, for real. Every skinny person is not healthy and every overweight person is not unhealthy. Right. I mean, yes, that's too much weight, but sometimes my vitals has been better than a smaller person. That doesn't mean I don't need to lose the weight, but I'm just saying, just because you're smaller, it's a lot of smaller people with heart conditions and diabetes and things of that sort. And I had a doctor tell me that, like, no, I had a doctor that finally, because when I go to the doctor and they look at me, they just know it's a lot of stuff wrong with me. And then they'll check my vitals and then they'll be like, I'm surprised. And then I even had a nurse tell me, in a couple of years, you'll be diabetic just like me. What? If you don't... It's crazy. There are so many unhealthy skinny people. So many. We all need to eat right. We all need to move around, Gotta check out, but wanted to stop out and say a chat. Great topics for me to keep on keeping on. Thank you, Kim. Thanks for visiting. I'll talk to you soon, and keep up the great work, Kim. She's smiling. Girl, I'm happy with me no matter. Ma, you are. I love me some. Let me tell you about my mama. When she was going through her teeth journey, she was actually walking around, taking pictures, going to work, with no teeth. Like what? Who does that? My mom is confident. My mother is confident no matter if she big or small, whatever. And I love that about my mother. She is confident no matter what, no shame in her game. And that's how you have to be no matter what, you know. Cindy says exactly genetic. Yes, genetics definitely take place. There are heavy set people in my family. However, I'm the biggest on my paternal side and my maternal side. I am the biggest. I am the biggest. So you know what that means? That means anytime I see a family member, not all of them, but some, my weight comes up, you know, or you know, when are you gonna lose weight, or you're not doing this right, or you're not doing that right, you know, and that's freaking annoying to me because I stand out because I am literally the biggest on both sides, you know, and I'm not saying this for, you know, sympathy or nothing, but is that's what it is. Like I stand out. I stand out on both sides of my family. And weight always comes up. Even with people like, oh, but you're just so pretty. Oh, but you dress good for a big girl. Oh, you do this for a big girl. Man, shut up. I'm beautiful for any girl, for any woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yes, you can see my struggle on the outside. That's the one thing about when you're overweight, everybody can see your struggle. Everybody can see your struggle. So they don't know if you're trying, if you're not, and they just assume, you know, but if your mind is set on it, it'll happen. But sometimes your mind is not set on it and you will go back and forth. That's why you have to have that strong relationship with you and that strong relationship with God. Because you know, when I plug into God for real, when it comes to my weight, it really starts melting because now I'm putting it off on him and not just doing it by myself, because I myself can do nothing alone. Michelle says that's a terrible thing. Yes, and she was heavy set, and she told me that I was going to be diabetic, and I'm like, no, I don't need to see you again ever. So, yes, my mom, super confident. Yes, we do all love my mom. Yes, my mom is super confident. Hi, Carlin. How are you doing? I see a lot. First of all, he is my preferred designer. If you need logos or and just I don't know what else do you do? I know he does logos and he's designed my Be Your Own Kind logo that you see over there in the corner. He's helping me with my dad's business logo, so he does all types of logos. Super dope, super professional. Check him out. If you would just put your Instagram information in the comments just in case someone need a logo, Carlin. Go could you please do that? I see it a lot in design. Society and companies pushes this image of the perfect person to sell a product, and it doesn't seem right. It doesn't. All of these get small type of deals is like, oh, if you do this in 30 days you'll lose 50 pounds. That's not healthy to lose 50 pounds in 30 days. It's just not healthy, and it's not realistic. It's not realistic at all, you know. Auntie Cindy said that means you're the fullest. Yes, please check out Carlin at Egg Good for Mart. He is super dope, super dope. He comes highly recommended, and he's very patient because I'm not the quickest person to respond. So pretty good. Thank you, Carlin, for that, and thanks for being on the live. My mom says I had a doctor pre-diagnose me as well, where my test came back good. She was surprised that she struggled to get off the doctor's. Well, you know, African Americans are known to have these conditions. What is it? Heart disease, diabetes, heart failure, because it's our diet. Just like Auntie Cindy said, you know, the things that we're eating and the things that we're putting into our body, you know, are slowly killing us. But these are the things that are in our neighborhoods. We don't have a lot of healthy restaurants in our neighborhoods. Shoot, if it wasn't for Michelle Obama, it wouldn't even be fresh vegetables and fruits on our corner stores. You know, I don't know if too many people got a Whole Foods in their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like fresh foods. Do we have farmer markets in our neighborhoods? You know, we eat what's in our neighborhoods. So that's why I noticed in our neighborhoods they're putting more dialysis centers in there. They're putting more health and pain management things in our in our neighborhood, instead of putting the fresh fruits and vegetables, organic and things we need to put in our bodies, they're just setting us up to be sick. Why are we putting dialysis on every corner like a church, or more pain management? Like, no, where's the freshness? If you don't have a car, or you don't know life outside your neighborhood, that's when you're destined to get these diseases. And Carla says, thank you. Oh, that is your Instagram. Yes, yes. Thanks everybody thank you everybody for the great comments. Yes, you are. No. And Cindy, I think I probably didn't change the subject. I'm sorry. Yes, they are overwhelming us with the setup. Yes, thank you, Mom. That's the best way of putting it. They are overwhelming us with the setup. You know, it's like, okay, well, we'll keep the healthy things out of their neighborhoods. You know, we'll just keep milking them off their Medicaid and their insurance. Because it's all a business. It's all a business. Do you know when you're in a gym, what is around a gym? The worst things you could possibly eat. The worst things you could possibly eat are when you step out that gym. If you go to that gym on 119th, I think that's the street, you have a barbecue place, I-57, right across the street, and you smell that barbecue when you get out of that gym. You smell it. It's all a profit thing. But I'm gonna start preaching about that. I'll never stop. So this is one thing that I don't know if you guys are aware that Adele had lost like so much weight. She looks amazing. So Sharon Osbourne, I don't know if you guys know who she is. I think, what is her? Ozzy Osbourne is her husband. So Sharon Osbourne has praised Adele on her new figure. I don't know what that word is, explaining that she believes women who are overweight are never truly happy with themselves. How do you guys feel about that before I start? Do you believe that overweight women are never truly happy with themselves? Or do you believe there are some heavyset women out there that are happy with who they are? Yes, they might have aches and pains, but they're comfortable with who they are. Like, how do you feel about that? Kristen says, yes, Nita, it's a barbecue. Yes, and a Wingstop, and it's a Chili's, and it's a Harold's. It's a whole bunch of great restaurants by that LA Fitness. How can you survive? And so when these women, so this is what Osbourne says, she's 67 years old. She says, when these women say that they are really happy in their body, I don't believe them. My body was really, really big, but I wasn't happy. Sure, on the surface, but at night in bed alone, I was very unhappy. She went on to congratulate the Hello singer on her weight loss, saying, I totally understand with Adele. It was her time to lose weight. That's all in her journey in her life. She must have felt, you know what? I'm going to try and lose weight for whatever reason. Health, I am sure. She looks absolutely fantastic. I am happy for her, and everybody should be happy for her because it was her choice. She didn't do it for anybody else but herself, and so everybody should be happy for her. So as you can see, this is what, I don't know if you can see it, but this is how big Osbourne used to be. So she's saying she understands being very heavy and not feeling good with herself. And even though everyone is out here expressing, I'm comfortable in my skin, body positive this, curvy con this, when they sleep, when they lay down at night, they don't feel happy with themselves. So how do you feel about what she's saying on that? I feel people's mindset is their mindset no matter what size you are. That's what I'm saying. I know people who are heavier than me who have the greatest confidence in the world, and somebody like small, like, I don't know, 120 pounds, and they're struggling with themselves. It's all about the perspective. It's all about your confidence. But in her case, she's saying that Adele didn't feel happy, but we don't know how Adele felt. We don't know if she was okay with her weight and she just was like, you know what, maybe it's time to get healthy. We don't know if it was that deep, but Sharon projected her experience with Adele's weight loss. So a lot of people kind of ate her up for that. I feel like she's entitled to feel how she feel, but I don't think she should have projected her journey to Adele's, because their journey might have been different. Because last I heard about Adele, she had a really bad divorce and it's costing her billions of dollars to get out of that. And I think she has to leave him like major alimony, but this is off the subject. So yeah, you know, she's going through some stresses in her life. So sometimes people lose weight because that's the only thing that they can control at that moment. Your weight, what you eat, what you consume, how much you move around, that's all in your control. Your weight is something that you can control. And when you're ready and you have the mindset to do it, then you'll do it. But don't put that much pressure on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in the same pace as you gained it. And I always said I had more fun gaining weight than losing weight. So you don't notice how fast, how long it took you to get to the weight that you're at now because you wasn't paying attention. It only seems slow now because you're paying attention to how much that you're losing now. Hi, Jasmine. She says, I believe it's difficult for even the most self-confident woman to truly be happy being overweight when people will only voice negative views or opinions on it. Right. Because people's opinions make it worse. Jasmine, you're right. That's what I was saying. Like, it makes it worse. So I can walk in outside and be like, yes, this is me today. And then somebody will walk and be like, girl, you still ain't lost that weight. Plummet. You know, that's why it just pays if you don't have nothing nice to say to shut up, which is probably not how that saying goes. But for real, you could just somebody can deflate your confidence just with a comment. Just with a comment. You know, she shouldn't have wore that. Or she shouldn't have wore that. You know, so you are definitely right, Jasmine. Sometimes it's just the words. That's why I'm saying society put things out there and it makes people feel less than. That's why you have to look within yourself. That's why you have to be confident within yourself. And there's a thing, I don't know if Candace is still on here, but Candace put a very powerful Facebook message on there today. She spoke an affirmation. She said, man, I am no longer obese anymore, and now I can help others. It was in that, I don't know if verbatim, but it was kind of in that wavelength. And she said, I'm just practicing. She spoke it in existence that I will not always be overweight and I'm on a journey. And she also has recently lost 26 pounds. So congratulations to her if she's still on here. You know what I'm saying? So she's looking at the end, and that's what's keeping her drive, you know, and she's speaking it into existence. So it doesn't matter what the outside people say, she knows within herself that this is her journey and she's walking in it, you know? So yeah. Kristen says, people's opinions of you will have you feeling like crap. That is so true. I can't let people and what they think influence you in your life. That's true. And that's easier said than done. But there are some people that are born honestly that it don't bother them at all. They'd be like, so I think Kristen is one of those people. I'm not. My mom says you got to be confident in yourself and not be swayed by other people's opinions. Exactly. Confidence comes from within. So does anybody else have anything they want to add before we get off? Once again, as you see that scrolling on the bottom, my IG is _your own kind. My website, which is where I have all my posts, and even this video will be on there, my YouTube videos, and my podcast, which I will start back recording next week. That is all housed in BYOK.com. I do have a YouTube channel that is Be Your Own Kind. So just come visit, subscribe, hit the notification button so you can always know when a video is uploaded. All right. Well, I see there are no more. Thank you, Mommy. And thank you all for your feedback and your honesty. And once again, for a great live. You all enjoy the rest of your Friday and your weekend. And I will see you all next Friday. Also, I think I'm going to do a virtual birthday party too next Sunday. Why? Because, I mean, nothing else I can do for my birthday. So I'm thinking of doing that as well. So you might see me live twice next week. So anyway, bye-bye. See you soon.